8:30 around that or so, and guess who made it to the airport? Me. One of the things I love about Greenville that I'm gonna miss is, well, this airport. Even though sometimes, like really most of the time, since it's like a regional airport, the prices are crazy, but we did find a decent price for this flight today, so it's great. But I just love this so much. Like, it's so quiet, it's so chill. It's only like 2 concourses, and yeah, I don't know, it's just perfect. Also, I got some Chick-fil-A, so it's not that bad. Like, it's really getting great, and I just feel like God has been blessing me so much already in this year, like truly, because y'all, I have 3 suitcases, like y'all saw it, 2.5 suitcases, but it's still a lot, you know. And when I got here, obviously one of the bags was going to be overweight. We knew that. And one of the ladies, she looked at it, she was like, that is way overweight. And I was just like, girl, I know. What's the cost? What's the cost? And I want to continue to like be blessed like that, so like the cost doesn't affect me. And you know, like, just tell me what it is so we can move on, and, you know, not stressing about what the cost might be or anything like that, and just paying it. But why I'm so blessed, why I feel like God has been blessing me so much, is because those 2 bags went through, and they were like, we can check another bag for you. And I was just like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because if you know me, like, I don't like carrying a lot of stuff, so it was like a load off my shoulders. So yeah, now we're here, we're getting settled. Said bye to my mom and my sister. Hopefully I don't go to sleep before the flight takes off. Now is one of the most difficult parts. I gotta get all my luggage, and it's heavy, and I can't get the carts. We are really out here, and like, if you're looking at my closure, don't look too close, because like really, some of the hair got cut in the glue, caught in the glue. You know what happens with that. But either way, I have like all this luggage, and thankfully I figured out a way to push it. The only problem for me is going to be lifting it, because even when I was trying to lift it off like the baggage carrier, I almost got embarrassed because it was a little bit too heavy and I couldn't really get everything at the same time. I had to wait till it came back around. But we're here, and well, you probably can't even hear me. We made it. Being an independent woman, not as fun as you might think, because, girl, lifting all this luggage, I am so behind on my weight training. Y'all, I feel the most stressful part about traveling alone as a woman is getting a car rental, and I'm also under 25, so it's like a little bit extra stressful. But the last time I did a car rental, it was not like as bad as this. Yes, it's going to take a long time, but that man in there was so rude, and it's just like, oh, and you know, nobody should ever act up when it comes to things in accordance with the airport, you know. But it's just like the attitude was so nasty, and I feel like he gave away better cards to everybody but me. And I don't know if it was because like I'm a girl or what, but it's like, it's so frustrating traveling alone and being a girl. I just like really didn't even want to go back in there and like talk to him about anything, because it's just like, you already pissed me off. But either way, we are in LA. I'm driving. Like, I'm so scared to drive, y'all, because like these people here in LA, I've experienced Dallas driving the absolute worst. I've experienced Atlanta, I've experienced Houston, but LA, I feel like they is up there. They number one for the craziest drivers ever. So we just gonna go and drive. This car is a little, like I said, they didn't give me the best one, but we gonna make it do what it do. Y'all, I know what you're gonna say, but I honestly have not been in this place since March, since we were, you know, refusing to come here. And it's because I went to the Ross to look for, you know, bed sheets or whatever. There was like nothing. It was like nothing gave. Let me just do a little update so you can get the vibe of where I am right now. I'm still currently unpacking, and it's like a mix of two things. One, I have too much stuff. Two, I don't have enough stuff. So it's just very odd situation that I'm in. I am unpacking like the larger suitcase that had most of my clothes in it, and we literally had to ziplock everything because it was not gonna fit either way. And I did leave a good bit of clothes at home. It's still just like it's a lot. There's like these little shoe things. Not many of my shoes can fit in it. Only like it's only like 6 pairs that fit in it. So I might have to figure that out. There's also this comforter. It's not mine. It was left here. I think I can use it. Basically, I'm subletting y'all for the few months that I'm here. Basically procrastinating a lot this morning. I woke up at 5. That's 8 a.m. Eastern. And I just laid in bed and then went back to sleep. It was a cycle. And my roommate, she did invite me to go to church, but like I said, I was in and out of sleep, so didn't go in person, but I did see it online. It was very cool. And now that I finally found energy, I also met my other roommate. Now that I finally found energy, I'm trying to unpack things, but it's like, I don't know, my motivation is like, I just want to lay in bed. So I'm trying to fight it and get some things done because I do need to go get other things, even though that's going to cost money. Tackled my largest suitcase of all my clothes, and all my clothes are put up, which is great. And like I still have room in the closet. There's like one, I don't know how many drawers open, but like basically there is one free drawer, and I had some heels. I don't have all my heels, but I had some heels, and I was just like, if I can't put it anywhere else because it's not fitting in those shelves, and I don't want to like always have to reach high to get my heels, what if I just put it in a drawer and made like a little shoe drawer? You know, like how all the rich people, they have like their shoes in these fancy cabinets. I feel like this is low-key manifesting that. So I'm gonna show you it because I think it's cute. I do have some slides in there as well, or ballet flats, but it's still cute. All right, so we're heading outside again. This is the outfit. It's just my favorite jean jacket, and I have on some gray tights and my Kurt Geigers. But yeah, it's very simple. I honestly like was gonna go in a sweater, and I'm realizing I did not bring enough of my sweaters here, so I don't know what I'm gonna do because I thought I brought like, I have a Nike sweater. Actually, no, I do remember. That was the one bag that we took out of the bag because it was at that point we realized the bag was overfilled. So yeah, either way, I have to go get some things. Let me read the list to you. Okay. I made a grocery list. I did go grocery shopping yesterday and it was almost $70, but it still like wasn't enough. So I'm like literally screaming because I'm just like, what? I've always known how expensive grocery shopping is, and mostly any other time I moved into a place, I spent upwards from either 200 to 500 my first time grocery shopping, so I'm trying to do better. But I need to get Greek yogurt, feta cheese, and a garlic pita bread, so we're gonna go to Trader Joe's for that. I need a moisturizer. There's probably gonna be some other stuff that I need skincare wise, but I'm literally trying to not load up on any of that. Hand sanitizer, definitely. There was something else that I feel like I need an extension cord. I don't know. I'm definitely forgetting something else, but I'm not sure what it is. So maybe it's not as important as I think it is if I cannot remember it. So I think we're probably good to just go. I'm also thinking about stuff that I might need for work. I honestly don't have a work bag. I was thinking I was going to use my book bag because the big AKA tote that I have is a little bit too big. I feel like for the first day of the show, just be like, hey. I mean, even though the first day is online, I probably will go to like a cafe near the work so that I can get familiar with my routes. But outside of that, we may be good. I don't know, y'all. Let's just go. I came here to go to In-N-Out. This area is perfect for me to get. I just went to Ross and I got the like kind of some of the other miscellaneous things I needed, but there's also a Sprouts here, and I've been looking for anything but like a Rouse, which they normally have here, and there's finally a Sprouts. So I'm gonna just grab the 3 items I need. I'm putting this back in the car and about to go there. I have not had a meal all day. I've only had water. I should be more hungry, but I'm honestly not. And since I came to this little center to get In-N-Out, I'm gonna get me some In-N-Out. So let's just take a walk. I don't even feel like driving because I know it's probably gonna be traffic or whatever. So I'm gonna see if I can walk over there. But if for some reason like I can't go inside, which I feel like is crazy, you know, I'm gonna go and do that. I just came out of Sprouts, and y'all, like, for one, what is it? I don't know. Oh, the checkout line was so long, and it was just like everybody was there, and then I was just like, let me do everything correctly, and then I ended up scanning something twice, and then to make things worse, this thing has it has an announcer. Like, it announces it so the whole building can hear everything you're doing. So God forbid your card decline, because everybody gonna know and everybody gonna look at you. And as it was also a lot of more pressure because everybody was standing behind me. Okay, we got a little bit of an upgrade because I found my hair colors, and this does seem abnormally large or astronomically large. Like, this is too huge, honestly, but hopefully it gives me the look that I want to achieve. I want like the big fluffy blowout curls. And so yeah, I got some curls in, and now we're going to prep because it's going to be my first week of working this week. And yeah, so what I have is going to be kind of simple-ish. It's going to be chicken quesadillas. I didn't get guacamole. I'm not going to make guac. I think the only thing I'm really making is going to be like rice and beans. I've never really prepped rice and beans. I've only like cooked rice and beans, but I have like, actually, I'm not gonna make the beans. I'm gonna only make the rice today. So I'm gonna make the rice, salmon quesadillas, and you know how there's always protein people who make the rice bowls with beef, and it's just like, it looks nasty, it looks disgusting. I decided that won't work for me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm making like beef meatballs, and I'm gonna put it like on a pita bread, and it's gonna be like an elevated meal of, or it's gonna be an elevated version of that meal, even though it's two completely different things. I'm gonna make that. So let me just get everything together, and then we're gonna get started. Kind of excited. This is my first time cooking in California, and it's my first time cooking in like a minute. So let's just go ahead and get to it. This is my finished meal prep. It is looking very light. I'm gonna have to like actually lock in and see how to meal prep for real, because I'm gonna eat this, and then this is just, I don't even know. It might be lunch, it might be dinner, it might be both, but this is all we got. And yeah, I do have some beans that I'll probably make for, like, I can make some more of these. It's just not gonna be pre-made like it was supposed to be, but I can definitely make some beans and make some more of these whenever I feel like it, and that'll be another meal option. But this is probably all going to be gone in about 2 or 3 days.
Real hot girl shit. I need the other one to hold you, make you feel better. It's not a walk in the park to love each other, but when our fingers interlock, can't deny, you're worth it. 'Cause after all this time, I'm still into you. I should be over all the butterflies.
Really, everything's better in the daylight. I know my hair is a little bit messed up, but it looks low-key better than it did before when it was flat. So, you know, it's better. Either way, this is my breakfast. It's just like a protein milkshake. I am going to a coffee shop right now for work today because my first day of work is virtual. And yeah, I'm gonna just eat this banana like right now, and then hop on this bus, pray everything like goes well. Let me go ahead and activate my ticket, y'all. You know I don't be doing this. I'm trying to make sure everything's good. Report after riding the bus. It was pretty cool, but like, it was just very speedy. You could tell like everybody was just straight about their business. They've been doing this, and I was just like a little bit confused. I'm still confused, and I'm still like trying to make sure I'm doing everything right, because right now I'm waiting for the actual metro. I'm aiming for the actual metro right now, and so it's like a nice area. I'm trying to remember like what stops are and everything, but I had to buy two fares. One for the bus that I was on, and then the second one for this train. That's a lot of money. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure this out like more fully, or this is literally gonna be like bleeding me dry.
I'll be more thoughtful. And since we're taking requests, could you get your goddamn shoes off the floor?
Are you done?
No, I've got more.
You know, Drew, one of the homies asked me about you the other day, to my like, divine surprise, but I was like,
This service is terrible. I don't know if I picked the worst spot. I have no cell service, and the Wi-Fi is just very, very slow. And I thought this was like what people who work do. They go to coffee shops, but obviously this one doesn't have a lot of whatever you want to call it. But basically, The first day did not start off well. It did not start off well. I'm literally about to catch a lift to go back to my place and finish my workday there because this was just, I don't know. The metro, it was fine. Everything was great with that. But then as soon as I got here, it's just like, I don't even know. So we're going to go to the lift and see. Well, I have one more meeting, but I'm gonna do the lift and yeah. You know how people say my 5 to 9 after my 9 to 5? I feel like that's me now, even though I got off at like 2:30. Yeah. Either way, I don't know if I recorded this or not. I No, I definitely did not record this for you. But I went to Culver City Mall. I needed to get me a new nose ring. I don't know where it is right now, so actually it's like, hold on. Had to make sure you didn't fall. I got some new nose rings because I've been wanting to get a hoop, and this like has some studs and a single hoop, a double hoop, and like a little hoop with a little gem on it. So got that, but I also was just like exploring. It's very nice in there and it smelled very, very clean. Either way, I was doing that, but that's all to say we are now at 5 o'clock officially, and I did do like a little bit of some paperwork that I had to fill out, but now I am finally on my 5 to 9, and that's graduate school. So I'm just kind of doing orientation. I haven't even signed up for classes, but while I'm doing this, I think football is about to come on, so I'm gonna watch the Texans play because the Texans are like my third team outside of Carolina Panthers and the Falcons for football at least. And yeah, the Texans are right there, number three. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna go through orientation for class right now. So I'm going through a lot of orientation for work and for graduate school, but it's not really hard work. It's just dull because it's boring and it's the same thing you've been hearing over and over. It's Founders Day. Y'all, I have like a simple but classy fit. They really were not lying when they said in Cali, if you breathe, you spend $50. Good thing I got my camera to document this because it's real sketchy. Like, what's going on? I just feel so behind on stuff, and I don't know why. Like, this is why I don't really get happy too much anymore, because it's like it's always something. But there's so much happening for me right now, and like I'm so happy, and then it's just that nagging little voice in the back of my head. In the span of the past few days, I have cried happy tears, and then I've cried sad tears. I'm so grateful to be in this moment. I'm so grateful to have, I guess, these problems